This happened just over an hour ago, and I'm still unsure of what to do. Normally, I just write and hear about crazy experiences like this, and am not the person who actually had the experiences with real monsters, but that all changed tonight. I live in an apartment complex and take my laundry out of the main office to wash and dry it, and I usually do it late on Thursday nights. But I was terrified for my first time during a trip down there. Nothing much scares me anymore. I've seen it all. Beheadings, tearing of flesh, brutal acts of violence and murder, people vanishing without a trace or witness. I've witnessed it all, and none of that scares me. But something tonight sent more than a chill down my spine. For the first time in a long time, I don't know if I'll be safe, or if even the authorities can protect me. I thought the sounds would have quit by now, but they haven't stopped. I just need to stay calm and talk about how this all started. I went down as usual to the main office with my laundry basket and tossed my dirty laundry down into a washing machine and paid for a quick cycle. I came back a few minutes early and removed the clothing from the washing machine. I didn't see any harm in removing my clothes with just 2 minutes before the cycle ended, and I did. I placed them into the nearby dryer and closed up the washer, but something unusual started happening. The washer started to move again, and a strange sound began to echo within the room. It hurt my ears just to hear the slightest vibration it was making. The sound coming from the machine sounded less like a machine and more like a painful wail. It continued on for several minutes. I couldn't believe what I was hearing and tried to record the audio, but by the time I had pulled out the camera on my phone, the sound had stopped. I walked over to the machine in shock and wondered why it was making that noise, but when I opened the machine up, I saw something that both scared me and made absolutely no sense. Inside, at the bottom, I saw the shadow of a face. No, it was more like the color of the face was that of a shadow. It didn't seem human. It had a blank expression, one mute of features or any signs of life. But just as I began to get a closer look of it, the eyelids opened to reveal 2 dark spheres and a straight line that was its mouth, opened up in a tunnel that let out that piercing wail. The scream was so powerful, it threw me back against the table, and the washer lid closed again after I let go of it. The sound stopped again once the lid had shut itself. I set a timer on my phone for when the dryer would be done and ran out. I ran out of the office and began to race my way back to my apartment, but stopped dead in my tracks as I came face to face with that shadow figure in full form. It was about a foot taller than me, making it nearly 7 feet tall. It had a slender form, but seemed to loom over me in the moonlight. I could see its face now. It slowly blinked its dark, soulless eyes at me, studying every inch of me. I slowly began to walk away, back towards my apartment, hoping that maybe I would be able to get away from it without it attacking me. But just a few paces after that thought went through my head. I heard it wailing at me and began to run again as I heard the thundering footsteps of the figure. It may have been a complete shadow, but by the sounds it was making with its very feet as it ran after me, something told me I shouldn't let this thing strike me, or it would be like getting hit by an oncoming train. I raced up a short flight of stairs to my apartment and locked myself in. I could hear the thunder slams of its fists against my door and its wails, demanding to be allowed entry. I called the police and hid in my bedroom. I made sure the operator stayed on the line with me the entire time so that they could document whatever happened. But by the time the police arrived, the noises had stopped. I opened my door to see if anyone was there, but I only saw a police cruiser driving away from my apartment, almost as if nothing had happened. It was strange, because I asked if the operator was hearing the same noises I was. But they claimed they didn't hear what I was describing. They heard the banging at my door, but no wailing noises. They dismissed the call and hung up on me. I wasn't sure if I was being pranked or if all of this was just some crazy hallucination I was having. None of it made any sense. All I wanted was to clean my laundry, and this strange abomination started attacking me. I decided to wait for over an hour until I felt the coast was clear and made my way out of the office to retrieve my clothes from the dryer. I didn't notice it on my way out, but I nearly dropped my basket when I came back. The apartment door is a thick oak door, reinforced with steel. The door was beaten so badly that I could see the steel, and it showed evidence of claws dragging through the wood and metal. It was worn down to the thickness of a sheet of paper. I closed the door carefully and locked it again. I'd have to call in a repairman to repair the door in the morning, but I didn't feel that all of this was quite over. I closed and locked all of the windows and shut all of the blinds. I locked my bedroom and went to go and take a long shower. I got out of the shower and dressed for bed, trying to relax and find some sleep. Part of me felt that it was all over, and part of me felt that it was all just beginning. Right as I was about to fall asleep and had my eyes shut, I shot awake, because what sounded like was coming from the office, I heard the sounds of the wailing.